not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, McClain. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
On 3rd down, McClain. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. McClain.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McClain eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. McClain, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's Smith to return it.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there out of the running game.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Here we go. Set. Let's go.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got?
They'll look to run with Hubbard.
He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Here's Swift.
Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your the quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Throwing again. McClain. He's going to air one out. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Here's a handoff to Swift. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Looking to throw. McClain. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They go play action now. Wilson. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, 30, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
It's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they get back to where they want to be, he'll try it out there for the next one.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Hubbard. Busts through the tackle. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a throw here, hauled in, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, McClain. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Mike, 45. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 45's the Mike. 45's the Mike.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Taking it about the 1. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's Smith to return it. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They go play action with Wilson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off at the 30. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
On now comes the Lion offense. They'll be asked to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Throwing to start the drive. McClain to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. McCann's got it teed up. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Wilson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Hubbard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's into the clear. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Here's Smith to return it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. Play action. Now Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a first and 10 at the 11. Following the fumble recovery, McLean. And he's got his man on the out route. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. McLean. And a big loss here as he's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a fourth and goal. Looking to throw. McLean. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. McCann's got it teed up. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
To throw once more on second and 10. Wilson steps away to his left. He finds his man, complete. It's Hubbard. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Wilson to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. Gosh, you add up last last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McClain. He finds his man. Complete. It's Richards. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Throwing on first down. McClain. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to wind up and air it out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one.
And it's intercepted in the end zone. Able to get there and pick it. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Out to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a...
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to look deep for more. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wilson. Left side to Lamb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
45.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Hubbard. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser.
On 2nd and goal. Wilson forced out to it. Hammering from the goal line. He loses the football.
This has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Making an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. McClain. He's got it. This is Ware. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Playing success in this game already. 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
McCann now for the extra point.
And this part of the game's been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
62-7.
McCann's got it teed up. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Throwing is Wilson. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
First down, Detroit.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
McCann for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
69, Panthers 7.
McCann's got it teed up.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They go play action now. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another.